Some people call me the space cowboy. Wicked wild, wicked wild, wicked wild, 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 wild west. Desperado, rough rider. No, you don't want nada, nada. There's six gunning this, brother running this. Buffalo, 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 no, 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 no. Any damsel that's in distress, be out of distress when she meet Jim dress. Roughneck, so go check the roughneck. So go watch your step or flex and get a hole in your dress. Swallow your buffalo, don't let your neck react. You don't wanna see my hand where my hand be at. With James dress from the start of this, running the game. Artemis, taming the West. So remember the James. Now who you gonna call? Now who you gonna call? You don't wanna see my knee. If you ever wanna see my bum rush, break out before you get beat. Now when I roll into the, when I stroll into the, when I bounce into the disco, disco. Upon a time in the wicked madman lost his damn mind in the wicked loveless, kidnapper down, nothing looking wicked. Now I must put his behind to the drum run. Then through the shadows in the saddle, ready for saddles. Bring all your bones in kind of saddles. Behind my bum, all that infant you did, front and center. Now where my hip be at? Who that is? Loveless, bad for your health, looking damn good though. If I can say it myself, told me Loveless is a good man. I don't feel that he got his behind, looking damn good though. Rough ride on a buffalo man. When y'all clowns gon' see that can't love myself. Understand me, son. I'm the slickest they is. I'm the slickest they is. I'm the slickest wickedest they is. So if you walking up the wrong tree, we coming. Don't be walking up the wrong tree. We gonna test your health, Loveless. Can't stand clowns to get out the wild. When I roll into the, when I stroll into the, when I bounce into the. Sundown, rolling around, see where the babes ought to be found and rolling around. The defenders of your health, crushing my hip and rolling around. Don't mess with us, cause we in the when I roll into the, when I stroll into the, when I bounce into the, when I roll into the, when I stroll into the, when I bounce into the, when I roll into the, when I stroll into the Some people call me the space cowboy. Wicked wild, wicked wild, wicked wild, 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 wild west. Desperado, rough rider. No, you don't want nada, nada. There's six gunning this, brother running this. Buffalo, 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 no, 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 no. Any damsel that's in distress, be out of distress when she meet Jim dress. Roughneck, so go check the roughneck. So go watch your step or flex and get a hole in your dress. Swallow your buffalo, don't let your neck react. You don't wanna see my hand where my hand be at. With James dress from the start of this, running the game. Artemis, taming the West. So remember the James. Now who you gonna call? Now who you gonna call? You don't wanna see my knee. If you ever wanna see my bum rush, break out before you get beat. Now when I roll into the, when I stroll into the, when I bounce into the disco, disco. Upon a time in the wicked madman lost his damn mind in the wicked loveless, kidnapper down, nothing looking wicked. Now I must put his behind to the drum run. Then through the shadows in the saddle, ready for saddles. Bring all your bones in kind of saddles. Behind my bum, all that infant you did, front and center. Now where my hip be at? Who that is? Loveless, bad for your health, looking damn good though. If I can say it myself, told me Loveless is a good man. I don't feel that he got his behind, looking damn good though. Rough slickest, wickedest they is. So if you walking up the wrong tree, we coming. Don't be walking up the wrong tree, we gonna test your health, loveless. Can't stand clowns to get out the wild. When I roll into the, when I stroll into the, when I bounce into the. When I roll into the, when I stroll into the.
Some people call me the space cowboy.
Wild West, desperado, rough rider. No, you don't want nada. There's 6 gunning this, brother running this. Buffalo, no. Any damsel that's in distress, be out of distress when she meet Jim dress. Roughneck, so go check the roughneck. So go watch your step, or flex and get a hole in your dress. Swallow your buffalo, don't let your neck react. You don't wanna see my hand where my hand be at. With James dress from the start of this, running the game. Artemis, taming the West. So remember the James. Now who you gonna call? Now who you gonna call? You don't wanna see my knee. If you ever wanna see my bum rush, break out before you get beat. Now when I roll into the, when I stroll into the, when I bounce into the, let's go, let's go. Upon a time in the wicked madman lost his damn mind in the wicked loveless. Kidnapper down, nothing wicked. Now I must put his behind to the bum rub. Then through the shadows, in the saddle, ready for saddles. And bring all your bones in kind of saddles. Behind my bum, all that if you did, front and center. Now where my hip be at, who that is? Loveless, bad for your health. Looking damn good though, if I can say it myself. Told me Loveless is a good man. I don't feel that, he got his behind. Looking damn good though. Rough rider on a buffalo man. When y'all clowns gon' see that can't love myself. Understand me, son. I'm the slickest they is. I'm the slickest they is. I'm the slickest.
Howdy gamers, I can't fucking hear a goddamn thing. You know why? I can't put my headphones on. You know why? Because I'm wearing a fucking cowboy hat. Howdy tabs. Howdy, how you be? I figured I might as well do the get up while we play a cowboy game. I just can't wear my fucking headphones. Also, tabs. Yeah, there we go. Cowboy jam, let's fucking go. Howdy. It's, oh god, I'm not gonna be able to hear anything. But I wanted to do a short stream. I wanted to play for a good, like, either 2 hour, 2.5 hours. Or if we finish Call of Juarez before that. It just kind of matters because I do want to relax. I had to stay an hour after I was supposed to at work, and it's been a long day. And I'm just wanting to hang out. But I wanted to stream tonight. I wanted to play more Call of Juarez, and I wanted to do cowboy shit.
Suckers! It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this!
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
You're doing decently despite staying back to work, yeah.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as
Of course,
we
we
headed
gotta
into
do
those
six
swamps,
shooters.
it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
But are they, though? Are they really not gonna get away this time?
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Just looking for the red. The red, yeah, those.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood.
Bro. I love how this game kind of like.
The
just
rains
floods
that year
and
were
bullshits a
torrential,
lot.
so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Where am I going? Follow landmarks. Okay. But I hope everyone's doing all right tonight. Everyone's having a good time. Having a good day. I'm not gonna be able to tell when I'm sneaking up on somebody. And what sucks is, with my headphones, I have to like have them in a certain way for both ears to work, so I'm only hearing it out of the right now too. It's so skunk. Come on. Howdy, Kale. How you be? Howdy. How you be, gamer? I need to trim my mustache, and I figured out that my goatee is not symmetrical, so that's been bothering me. So I need to fix that after stream as well. Pretty quiet compared to the game. Oh, I fucking figured. I'm just gonna turn it down to like negative 20 decibels. Is that better? I'm doing alright. Epic. Where the fuck am I going? Did I just go all the way back? Did I just get turned around? I did get turned around. I'm actually mad. Oh, I wanted to go up that. Please, game. Thank you.
Bury 'em in the swamp.
Oh, fuck.
Where are they?
No. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Nobody saw that. Oh shit. They needed to be reloaded. Who's next? I do be an epic gamer. Wait, yeah, I can actually break this.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet,
Epic.
but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their
Ow.
friends.
Everything?
Oh, fuck. No.
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Ranger. Epic. Oh, that's dynamite.
Point being, I was under serious attack.
Oh! There's actually an achievement for this. Hold up. Give me a second, shotgunner. No, I don't want the ivory.
Bring it on! Oh! I'm gonna bury you in a million pieces.
Throw the dynamite. Oh, I didn't have enough focus.
My reinforcements was nowhere
Full
to be
blast,
seen.
achievement unlocked. Because I'm that guy. Oh, I have a new ability. Epic. Truth seeking, hints about nuggets of truth. Don't miss important details, additional sounds and hints. I'm not gonna need that right now. Deep pockets for the ranger though, yes. No, I hear them. Ever so slightly. Oh my god, where? No! Where is he? Is he up? I need ammo.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes.
A barn materialized.
I scrambled up top to get a better view,
It's so fucking tough.
but just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was.
God damn it.
Steve?
Someone fell asleep!
So I just started walking, and pretty soon, Steve? Steve?
Huh?
She fell asleep.
No, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Where the fuck you be? Oh no.
Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
I love
That's
it,
right.
dude. That-
See, Steve?
I love doing that to
Dwight's paying
people.
attention.
Just like
No, I'm
throwing in a
listening.
little
I-
tidbit,
I
like a
was
little
just,
like fudge of
resting my
detail to make sure
eyes.
they're paying attention. They're like, wait, I thought you said.
where was
Yeah,
I?
no, I wanted to make sure you were paying
Daltons.
attention.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is very sacred. It's a bond like no other.
So did
No,
you
I'm a
ever
gamer.
find the damn Daltons?
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers.
Okay,
or
I'm
who
going
knows
to die.
what. Hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Well, actually, blood may be thicker than water, but syrup is thicker than blood, so that means pancakes are more important than family. Throw dynamite at me. How about we not go for an achievement right now, Joe? And he's dead. Dude, can you pop your fucking head out? I need to heal.
Oh, so you're hiding too now.
Come on. Poke your fucking head out. Oh, well, I guess a headshot didn't kill him. Come on, poke your head out one more time. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. This game's just like the right amount of like goofy, but the right amount of like action to keep me invested. It rubs me the wrong way that all I did was like just normally play the first chapter and it's like, hey, this game seems a little bit too easy for you. You wanna play on hard?
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
And I'll do another playthrough where I go through and get all the nuggets of
That's
truth.
when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Steamboat.
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps? Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
The pride of St.
Now,
St.
was it a
Louis.
stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What,
I know it's St. Louis, but
does that really
Bear
make a
with me.
difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board.
hi,
It was
you
then that a few
how
selected
you
bullets
need.
come raining down from on high. Those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Ew, a cowboy. Ew, a hedgehog. Ew, a Scot. You're doing okay, I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing okay. Are you dead? Oh, they aren't. Oh, well, I'll just go fuck myself. Like, if I get shot in the center of the screen, and it doesn't kill me, I hate that it just covers my reticle, and I cannot see where I'm aiming. Brethren. I could not see where the fuck I was aiming. I keep double tapping shift like I'm tack sprinting in COD. Oh my god, I'm playing it way too much. And it's only gonna get worse because they fixed the Panzerfaust challenges. Now it's long shots instead of shooting down aerial score streaks. But the thing is, it's not tracking long shots.
Somewhere out there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Oh, hello. Why should I climb? It's literally just a tiny drop. Unless I'm gonna be backtracking. Okay, thank you. Anything over here? No. No secrets, no nuggets of truth. I like how the nuggets of truth, though, from what I understand, they're actual, like, historical things about, like, that time period. Like, there's some about Billy the Kid,
Right
Jesse
about
James.
then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their
Finally.
leader motioned
Makes
at
me
a
wanna die
cabin
sometime.
in the middle
Bumper
of the
sample.
top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out!
The
I'm
vigilantes are
sending you to
Daltons.
hell.
God damn it.
The Daltons had played me like a
Tough after
fiddle.
all, is it?
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. but finding my way out
I
of
know
a
how to
burning
shit,
labyrinth
sprint and crouch, game.
proved to
Why are
be
you
quite
telling
a
me?
challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
They're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big.
They're talking
I don't
about.
think it'll even float.
They're talking about the fucking Titanic. Oh no. That's a yikes. That's a yikes for me, homie.
So anyway,
That's a yikes for me, partner.
Steve, they know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God.
But
Yeah, no, that's just
getting
the
back to that
icebreaker of the
steamboat,
conversation
how'd you
about the
get off it,
Titanic.
Mr. Breeze?
I
Believe
took
me,
in
it's a
lot of
sinker-
smoke
it's a sink or
that
swim
day, so I
situation.
admit my recollection might be a bit hazy.
Sometimes a lot of people
Somehow
just
I
freeze in their
managed
tracks when they talk
finally
about the Titanic.
disembark. It was time to settle this once and for all.
Yo! Epic. Can I get some cowboy jams in chat, please? Thank you, Yumi.
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to
fucking
take
doing
me
this?
down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Dude, hold on. For this I actually do need my headphones on. So give me a second. Fuck me.
They got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds.
Howdy.
Paroled 14 years later. He moved to
I gotta look here.
California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Alright, next, Blazing Ranger Fast Rifle Reload. Reload the rifle in the blink of an eye. Inserting the cartridges from bottom of your rifle can cut down reload time up to 50%. I wonder how many chapters there are of this.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
The Wild Bunch.
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim.
Hey!
They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
I am loving this story, though. Not so great train robbery.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains.
Let me keep my weapons.
Led by Butch Cassidy. They were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Shit. Beautiful. Sawed-off rifle. Yo, hold up. I like that. I like this. I like this weapon.
Ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came
Never mind,
upon a
I don't
few
like how
members
much
of the
damage it
gang and
does.
had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route.
Hold up, where's my rifle? Where's the rifle? Oh, dear Jesus, I'm stuck with this. Oh no. That makes me big sad.
First, I would need to get my ass out of there.
I actually am gonna have to go for headshots. You're staying away from the story, or straying away from the story, okay. I'm curious on something. Okay, it does nothing.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang,
Hello.
but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Game. No, wait, no. I want the ranger. a normal rifle.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death.
Oh, well. Excuse me for trying to be smart.
Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
If we're gonna be this close quarters, yeah, fuck it, I'll bring a shotgun.
At times, it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Oh, well, I'll just go fuck myself. Take that. Getting me some secrets. Going up.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
Increase by smashing. Handle your bullets with care. Smash R. Like a local during reload sequence. Insert rounds faster. Talk break reload mechanisms don't use this skill.
You mean like that
Inlaid
giant
six-shooter.
Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Dude, the Pinkertons. Red Dead Redemption 2? TJ Hart, Kid Curry, Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, LZ Lay, Pinkerton Posse versus the Wild
Help?
Bunch.
From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the Wild Bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Jeez, all that, just that epic intro for nothing.
Take cover! Retreat! Retreat!
That's not bad.
Killing everybody! All down. They'll kill us all! Run!
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
See a goddamn thing. Hold up, wait a minute. Pick targets faster, speed of aiming, any weapon will be increased by 30%. You know, let's finish this out first before we start doing anything else.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nose Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that. On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamp for South America.
Fastest gun in the West.
They ended up
Didn't
living
need my
down there
headphones
for
for
many
that.
years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
$130 to hell. Alright. Claim to the relentless pursuit of Bob Bryant forced the leaders of the Wild Bunch to flee to South America. Yeah, good morning, Uni. Good morning, Tibbs.
I tried
Why
to
are
find
you
Bob
giving me
Bryant,
quick
but it was
draws?
as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So
How's the
I
game
took to
volume,
their
by the way?
trail.
Is it quiet? Is it
Because
too
I
loud?
was still in
Like,
pursuit
what?
of my
How's it
brother's
going?
killer and hoped that he was back
Or
with
how is
him.
it?
That kid Curry's kind of crazy, ain't he? Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado. Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down. Old Bob wasn't among them.
All right.
Neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
There's a nugget somewhere nearby. Dude, it tells me. It doesn't just go, oh, hey, there's a nugget nearby. Also, let's see this inlaid 6-shooter. Ooh, I like that. That looks cool. I like black and gold. Black and gold is always, to me, a really good looking design. Like, all of my guns in Red Dead Online are black and gold. You're straying away from the story. Well, I wish I knew where to go.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific.
I received a
The
DM
plan
on
clearly
TikTok.
indicated how
That's
they
not
were
where
fixing to
I'm from.
undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
Oh, it was from Sean. I don't know why he didn't tell me. Next morning outside of Parachute. At least it let me keep the weapons I had.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5. Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me. The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards.
Where the fuck am I going?
And I made it a point to remove any dynamite that I came across. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Howdy.
Damn it! What the hell?
But the Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off.
Lieutenant woke up at 1. Jesus. Y'all need to get
It
some
appeared
good
the kid
sleep.
had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate
I'm not
men
credible
willing to
saying that,
trade
but,
their
like,
lives for stolen
You need
treasure.
to take better care of yourselves.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one.
Oh, hey, another
Once that was
bridge.
done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
That's a bullet.
Damn ears are ringing.
Creamy shop.
I guess you just want to die.
Hello?
Ready to meet.
Oh, he's armored.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
Oh, there it is. And then, another ladder that escaped my attention.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
Whoa. Oh, thanks, kid. That's a bullet.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually, there was a fourth charge impeding my progress.
Impeding my progress. I love how Silas talks.
Once I removed it, my path was pretty
Sometimes.
clear.
Oh, hello. That's a bullet. Sir.
So I proceeded onward.
There's a nugget nearby.
I realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
Give me the nugget. I need a way up. Give me the nugget. Wait. Woke up at 9 p.m. Wish I could sleep till 9. I'm gonna take my tablets. I actually fall asleep in normal time. Crumble shopping. What is GT Live, and why is there a new FNAF game? Why does FNAF keep getting games made? Oh yeah, 'cause money. Game Theory, Jim. Can't believe this. I don't fucking
Luckily,
watch
I found
Game
a
Theory
cave,
on a
and as I made my
goddamn
way
normal
back to the
basis,
bridge,
because I don't
I saw
fucking
something
care
that
about
concerned
FNAF.
me.
FNAF's the only thing keeping that man relevant to my knowledge.
It
Shit,
was a
numbers are
long
low.
burning
There's a
fuse,
new
and
FNAF
it was
theory?
moving fast as hell.
Start writing the script now.
I had to catch it.
No, I know Matt Pat. He's got film theory and food theory and all that other stuff. I'm just making jokes. I'm just goofing. I'm just gaffing. I'm just memeing.
Reaching it in time would have been unfortunate.
Please, just climb. Please tell me I grabbed it, like it's gonna count for me grabbing it. It does. Okay, cool.
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment.
Oh, now it's going slow.
Whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion. Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could, well, die.
I hate it. It just like threw me off the
But
side.
by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young man anymore.
Game, please, just let me jump. You're straying from the story.
is me. Make him bleed. Send him to perdition.
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
This Tracer and Kid Curry asked me. Nuttier than a damn fruitcake.
Oh, he's already dead.
Kill that dick.
Oh, I hear another one. Fuck. Okay, Uni, let's not say that. I know, I'm just warning you, let's just not say that anymore. 'Cause that, although that is not TOS, that could be taken as offensive by certain people. You're good. Oh, well, I couldn't see because my fucking weapon menu was in the way. No, you're good.
Kill that is
Like, just let's avoid it in the future.
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
These Tracer and Kid Curry asked me.
Of course, the dude who fucking threw the dynamite. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, it's gonna kill me if I don't get this achievement here.
Kill that is me. Make him bleed.
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
These Tracer and Kid Curry asked me. Nuttier than a damn fruitcake. How'd you do that? Shoot him in the head!
Game. Come on, y'all just chuck some dynamite at me.
Hell is that guy? This Tracer and Kid Curry asked me. Nuttier than a damn fruitcake.
I see who tosses the dynamite. I see who tosses the dynamite. Okay.
Kill that is me. Make him bleed. Send him to perdition.
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
Hell is that guy? This Tracer and Kid Curry asked me. Nuttier than a damn fruitcake.
There we go. Ungrateful. Because the achievement is to shoot dynamite in the air and who killed it and kill who threw it in the same like thing of focus. Concentration.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel, pretty well shielded.
You're fucking joking.
Hell is that guy? Kid Curry asked me. Damn fruitcake.
He was armored too. Kid Curry. Not to be confused with Tim Curry, who played the original Pennywise in the movie It. Dude, does Kid Curry make a mean curry?
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
He was also, yes, he was the lead in Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay. I don't know what to do. Oh, thank you. That does not go far.
You know who I am?
He's not wheelchair bound and struggles to move. I don't think he's capable of making one. Oh, I wasn't going there. But... Making what? Curry? Because Tim Curry can probably make some mean curry. I wish I could see through the fucking vapor trails.
Show yourself, you coward! Are you kidding me? Got you locked. Beat that bastard! Give me a hand here,
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally. Gonna cut you and...
I really wish speed and focus, like the percentages, were displayed next to each other and not...
As fast as he was, I was just a bit faster.
I see my holster on the
And
back.
as he lay
Why am I...
wounded, I
what the
demanded
fuck?
to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Bruh, I shot you in the
He
head.
shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
How fucking dare.
Those were his last words.
Before I blew his face off. Honorably killed. Do I have any skills? I do not. See, I'm not worried about Trapper because I'm not, like, the shotguns aren't that good. Maybe he could at one point. I don't know.
So, Bob
Let's just
Bryant
stray
got
away
away?
from that subject
I
now.
knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Death rides a steel stallion. Hornet Silas and others brothers murders rob trains with Jesse James.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
wait a second. Now, how'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Legend was. Stop a train by staring it down.
They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train.
That's convenient that you just landed in that fucking hole, brother. Also, thank you for saying A. Anything back here?
The James Younger gang was decimated
want
after
that.
that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
Hold up, game.
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I
The
reached
James
that.
Younger gang pulled the
Chicken.
first train robbery west of
Chicken.
the Mississippi.
Sounds
Chicken.
like you hold them in high regard.
Fucking
Everyone knows they were the most
hi.
famous outlaw gang ever.
Arby's commercial where the
took
chicken
them all
sandwich
on
just
by your
explodes.
lonesome.
Chicken!
Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
This asshole!
I really wish that blood wouldn't stay there that long.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities?
I hate that it
Suddenly I have an
forced me to
urgent need to
fucking aim
drain
up.
my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
He's going to take a piss.
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Yep, I knew they'd start like thinking he's not who he says he is and bullshitting.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Boy, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some bitch saw me and shouted out, "It's a damn Pinkertons!"
It's a damn Pinkerton!
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins.
Oh, thank you, game.
It was a rickety ride and quite precarious.
You're fucking kidding me.
It was definitely safer on the inside of the train. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted
You're
to be
fucking
dead.
kidding me. And it would also help if I could fucking see. You know what? Oh, never mind. I'll go fuck myself. I get it. I'm dead. I also wish bodies would fall faster, because, oh my god, that's agitating. That's not the way that I told you to go. I'm gonna stay to the left side. You're fucking...
Of course, I didn't learn that until later.
Shut
Anyway,
up, Silas.
I made my way forward the
Please.
best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some bitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
It's a damn Pinkerton!
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins.
I'm actually getting annoyed.
Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted to be dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
I was gonna say, okay, where am I going now?
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
Do I need to climb up the logs? Because this game's parkour ain't exactly the fucking greatest. Oh, well, there we go.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Assholes?
Yes, I did. Now,
I
I
mean,
don't
both.
remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find
Thank you, game.
dynamite?
Game, please.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Now, what I could do is, I have... Man, I don't have a lot in the revolver. We're gonna take the chance on doing a sawed-off. I'm probably gonna regret it, but we're gonna take the chance.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
Jim cowboy cow. No,
There sure were a lot of men determined to die
Hi,
that
Kiwi.
day.
it is a cowboy Jim.
It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train.
Shit.
I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that
How
money.
you be? I'm doing all right. How you
You had
be?
a showdown with
There's
Jesse
no
James?
fucking way.
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That
Hey, good,
bastard
actually,
slipped
wait,
away
oh my
again.
lord. Nice.
I'll
Are you
tell
off
how I
today
got
or?
him. But first, I need to wet my whistle.
Without forgiveness. So I looked it up, and there's 18 episodes. So we're probably not going to get to the rest of the game today. But I will try to stream some of it tomorrow if I get
After my
everything that I
showdown
need
with
to get
Jesse,
done tomorrow.
I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that sumbitch Jim.
Hey,
I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to
you run
ground.
right here.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities. In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the Reds and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
What's up, dude? What's up, Bubba? Oh, wait, Shy dude. Howdy. Howdy, Jimmy's man. Bubba, it's been a long fucking time since I've seen you. How have you been? A hot fucking minute. Where? I've been working and sleeping. How are you? I'm fucking working, sleeping, planning to go out of town for New Year's. Just visit with some peoples. Just relax.
Hey,
Yeah.
how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
So, taking bets. Give me 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. All right, we're good. It was just work calling, going, hey, something happened. Just letting you know, nothing bad. All right, we are good. All right, what? Okay, before I buy the skill. Headhunter, more concentration for headshots. Make some headshots increase your focus. Headshot delivered, you increase 50% more concentration than normally. Oh, hell yes. So, you get headshot, and get more concentration. Epic. Schedule, right? No, not affecting schedule.
Now, where was I? Indians.
They were like,
right?
hey, the back door
I
was,
had more than my share of run-ins
was
with
found,
the
like,
Red Man.
slightly open.
Like that
Did you open the
time?
back door for anything
Did I
today?
tell you about Grey Wolf?
And I told them
Yes,
the
sir.
reason,
You
and I
did.
guess I didn't
Ah,
fully
of
close
course
it,
I
but
did.
nothing's
In
missing. We're all
fact,
good.
I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
Game. I was on a hot streak
that
game.
time?
Why'd you do this to me?
Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
So, did you ever find it? The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben.
Holy
You ever
shit.
think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
Ooh, death. Ooh, death.
Okay. Hat. Yo, the tree wearing the hat.
Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death, someone would pray.
I like it.
Could you wait to call
like how it sounds.
me another day? Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son of a bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
See, I like how it gets serious. Frank James. Okay. See, I like how it gets serious, and then it goes back to goofy. Like, it'll get serious for a little bit,
I finally did track those
but
outlaws
not
down.
enough to,
They had long rifles with scopes and were well
not
positioned to
enough
pick off
to
any poor soul who came
fuck with the
anywhere
story.
close.
And it's not so goofy that it's not to be taken seriously. To the hilltop to avoid sniper bullets, okay? I don't know exactly what it is, game. Because your camera kind of skewed where he was. I like the sounds that it makes. Makes my brain go.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again,
one does.
he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me.
Wait. Ranger. I love the quick draw, don't get me wrong, but Ranger is a one-shot.
Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Oh, well, fuck me. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
It was a
Guys.
pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them.
And that son of a bitch! Die! Take him out! He's just one man!
What do I have? Oh.
Put him down! I want that
Oh,
bastard
there's more.
dead.
But wait, there's more.
I'm gonna blow your damn head off! You ain't seen the likes of me.
Goodbye, Frank James.
That old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
You then go ask Frank James what happened. So what do y'all think? You think Silas is an old drunk, or?
Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
I think Silas is
We
telling
parted
the
in
truth
peace
to an
as Frank
extent.
pointed out the path
but
to
he's
my
going
prey before
senile.
making his way back down the hill.
Damn.
So what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts. But I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again.
My thing right on his head.
But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please?
Eventually, it was just me and Reed. I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Fuck. I should have kept leaning. Why do you tell me what my fucking, like, if you die during one of these, it's like, oh, your focus was at this percent, your speed was at this percent, your draw speed would have been at this time. It's like, I get that's helpful, but how does that help me now that I'm already dead? Dude. I know! I hate that the circle is so goddamn sensitive. It's so touchy. Dude. Either draw or don't, like, for
I had
fuck's
waited
sake.
a long time
I
to face him
know,
down,
Silas.
so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Dude. Please. If Silas talks again, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. please. It's always just going to where I'm leaning, please. Pull the gun out of the holster when I click the button, please. Fire. Please, dude. I am spamming click.
I had waited a long time to face him
Shut
down,
the fuck up.
so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
It whizzed by his head. Please. Dude, what do you want from me? I'm not drawing first.
And repay him I did.
Finally! Holy shit. Oh my god.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Back to episode 7, really?
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
The good, the bad, and the dead.
"40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Execute nearby enemies. Deal some headshots without even aiming. Ooh. And a golden rifle. Dude, that actually looks fucking sick. What? He's just eating all the bullets.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly, it was 1910. Here I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
Where am I even going? How do you want me to do this? Oh, I'm just blind.
The town was falling apart, just like me.
Hello? Okay, that way. It's just turned me around. There we go. Hello? Is there a secret here? why do I feel like there are people aiming at me? Handy.
But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
I don't even know where you want me to go, game. Oh, here. There's a nugget nearby. Chicken nugget. I figured it'd be like a
I
theme or
intended to
something,
fill
like something
that grave
big.
with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Hold on, how does this ability work? Pressing and holding will eat up concentration in exchange for making nearby enemies. Oh, well, okay. I just have to hold it the entire way. So let's go back to that checkpoint. Let's go actually test out that ability.
Get ready to die.
Okay, let's make sure to go back and not die. Okay. I'm getting it now. I'm learning. Yeah, boys, oh, we gotta learn. There we go. Headshot's usually fatal, remember? Like, no fucking way. I would have never guessed, game. Whoa. Awesome. I love how the game told me, hey, if you get headshots, it gives you more concentration. I haven't been getting more concentration with my headshots. But I am getting annoyed. Did I just see real men shoot chickens in the middle of a showdown?
Who the hell is that old man?
That's I was about to say grenade. That's dynamite.
But
That man just did a fucking 360.
Since you're sitting down.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Yeah, Silas. Funny that you do mention that. Okay, please. I don't care. Fudge with your story and get this part over with, please. I don't want to sit here and play the obligatory figure position segment. Dude, there is so much shit going on right now, I'm getting overwhelmed. And there is a fucking board in front of him.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here and there. Even over there.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns ablazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition. I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
It's okay.
the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.
I shot him in the head. Do you believe in ghosts? It depends. What about you, chat? Y'all believe in ghosts?
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun.
Dude. It's, I know most of it is like, Jim, put on your headphones. It's like, I want to wear a cowboy hat. This is my own fault, and yes, I'm bitching at myself mostly. Except for that. I hate when that fucking thing pops up, eats a fourth of the fucking screen, and I cannot see where I'm aiming. I know there's probably a mod to patch that out, but... Not to say where the fuck's the guy with the shotgun.
Army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Oh, well. Thanks, game. Where am I going?
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Fuck. But these ghosts ended up just being real people. I was
Curry
fucking
and Harvey
crazy for
Logan,
a second.
alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought. Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his Legion of the Dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
I'm gonna die.
He was alive.
Where is he? I just gotta regen.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Huh? Oh, we're having a showdown. Is he a fucking zombie? Can we see Silas's full face, please?
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Etta's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Mexican QE to change focus to the enemy who's looking at you. No, they're both looking at me. No, he's looking at me. I already know. There's already like 30 different things I have to fucking keep track of.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Howdy. Honorably killed. The fucking... God, I hate being an achievement hunter. Because I have to honorably kill everybody. Finale. Wait, finale? I thought there was 18 chapters, or 18 episodes.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay.
The Spanish
See,
coin.
Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
Yo!
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
I would have
You
never
can't,
guessed that
Bob.
shit. Yo. Yo, what do y'all think? Hold up, wait. I'll give us about 2 minutes. What y'all think? I've got my vote, but I'm not gonna be participating in the vote, if that makes sense. We're gonna see both endings, but I want to see what y'all want to see first. I just had a thought. What if Ben and Silas, or quote unquote Ben and Silas, or Bob and Silas, are not who they say they are, and they're just getting free drinks out of it? I have no fucking idea. I'm just spitballing here. Yo, if you're watching this on the VOD channel, or if I just made this into like a full playthrough and put it on the YouTube channel, Revenge, epic. That's what chat voted. Timestamps to Revenge and Redemption will be in the description. This ain't Rockstar Games Red Dead Redemption. We getting revenge.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
One last fucking showdown.
Move against that wall. Go!
I like his character model.
Damn lion drifter.
We traded though. I will honorably kill him.
Seemed tougher in his stories, didn't he?
What the fuck? I did better the first time. I guess I need to aim center mass.
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus!
Violence begets violence.
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Greaves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Honestly, loved it. I loved this game. This was a great fucking game. That's how it was. Grows in the telling. Completed on hard. New game plus, retaining everything. Minimal HUD. Extra difficulty. Real Western experience. Dude, true West difficulty? I might have to do that during the subathon, maybe. I don't know. It just kind of matters what y'all want to see. But...
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well,
wait. No. Oh, I gotta play through this again. Here we
40
go
years
again.
I'd waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now. Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others.
God, now
For
playing...
instance,
When I play through the game
my
again,
thirst for vengeance turned me into something
knowing what I
worse
know,
than man I
I'm gonna
was.
see what dialogue I can catch.
By this point
where
in
he,
my
like,
storied
where Ben
career, I
starts
had
to
killed
slip up,
more men than Bob
and where
Bryant
Silas
ever
starts
had.
to catch on.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I've been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly, it was 1910. Here I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. But I wasn't about to call it quits, even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Greaves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Ow, fuck.
Get ready to die!
I'm not worried about combos right now, since I can do New Game Plus. I didn't know New Game Plus was a thing, I'm gonna be honest. Or I didn't expect it to be a thing.
They're gonna need to bury that old asshole!
But you obviously prevailed since you said you'd tell us the truth.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Game. I can't. I know that that's the killing blow, but for fuck's sake, I cannot see with this vignette. I wish I could get a higher angle. Game, please. Oh, it's okay. I just won't shoot that.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
You're fucking joking, dude. They're throwing so much dynamite. Where, dude? There. Hold on. I don't know why I'm still playing on hard.
Obviously prevailed since you said you'd tell us the truth.
Actually, in that moment, I did not
Oh,
prevail.
hold up.
Put that geezer in the ground!
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, there. even over there.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer, Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition. I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me. And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.
I gotta save some of my rifle ammo for the big guys.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun.
Fuck.
But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. Oh, I thought I would go crazy.
Thought?
I'm just focusing just so I can get to the end.
Finally,
See
I
redemption.
saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his Legion of the Dead.
You told us before that you'd see him alive.
He was alive.
I know I'm straying away from the story.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Can I skip this though? Also, why didn't I catch the good, the bad, and the ugly
But the
reference
kid
at
wasn't
first and
quite
not at the
deceased.
beginning of the chapter knew
Not
it was going to
yet.
be a Mexican standoff?
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Etta's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Now for redemption.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did.
There's a message.
You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
I like that ending. Like I said, I fucking loved this game. As much as I got mad, that was on me for choosing hard difficulty to start because the game suggested it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a True West difficulty and getting all the nuggets of truth, 100%ing it, like all of that. But anyways, like I said though at the beginning of the stream, it was going to be a short one. We were going to finish Call of Juarez. Let me find somebody to raid real quick. I think... I think I'll send y'all to Lan. Lan's doing some oxygen not included. Yeah. Lan is one of the fucking OGs of people. Like, he knew me before I was a fucking broadcaster. Holy shit. But yeah, here is the raid call for if you're a sub. Here is the non-sub raid call. I would appreciate it fully, and I would love you to pieces if you guys did put that in Lan's chat whenever we arrive over there. If you guys want to keep up with me off stream, you can follow me on Twitter or join the Discord. Yeah, we'd love to have you. But anyways, I don't know what else to say. So I will see y'all over in Lan's chat, and y'all have a great night.